Welcome back everyone. Fall 2025 anime season is behind us, and before we jump into the winter 2026 anime season, let's first have a look at what happened during fall. This was the season where the giants returned. It was a season focused on sequels, and sequels were dominating the whole fall. But amidst all these returning kings, who took the crown? Based on my reviews and enjoyment, let's rank the top 10 fall anime of 2025, starting from the bottom and working our way up to the top. Let's dive in. Kicking off at number 10, we have the elephant in the room, One Punch Man Season 3. Look, I didn't put this here because it's a masterpiece, but I put it here because it cannot miss this list. Because of all the controversy and everything going around with One Punch Man Season 3. It's everywhere, everybody's talking about it. We had backlashes with the studio and everything, so I still think it deserves the spot. But story-wise, it was focusing on the Monster Association arc, on Garou evolution as a monster, and we had a lot of screen time for the other S heroes. But unfortunately, Saitama was not really in the spot. It was focused on everybody else. I think the issue with JC Studio and the whole animation is another thing to discuss. At number 9, get your tissues ready. To Your Eternity Season 3 returned to remind us that emotional damage is eternal. This season brought a massive shift. It was really fascinating seeing an immortal being getting used to smartphones and the modern era. The good, the emotional character beats still hit like a truck. The bad, the pacing felt a bit whiplash trying to establish this entirely new world so quickly. Still a beautiful, painful watch. Number 8 is pure comfort food, literally. Campfire Cooking in Another World Season 2. Mappa is cooking again, literally. Are there world-ending stakes? Absolutely not. It's just Mukoda cooking incredibly rendered food for his overpowered friends. Story progression involves some light dungeon crawling and getting some new ingredients, and that's really it. The food is looking even better than Season 1, and to be honest, even better than in real life. And the bad? If you wanted plot, then I don't think this season is really for you. Coming in at 7, the nostalgia train keeps rolling with the second season of the Ranma remake. I still remember watching Ranma when I was small. For me, this is really something close to my heart, so I'm super happy that I can see now a remake being done. So for me, this was really cool. In this season, we go deeper into the chaotic relationship rivalry and introduce crucial fan favorite characters. Animation is absolutely perfect. I think the remake is really doing a good job. It really captures the high energy of the original manga. So that's something I really like to see. And this is again another proof that some of the older classics really sometimes need just a bit of a remake or just a bit of polish and they are good to go. Number 6, we have another Gintama. This time it's a spin-off, and this time Gintama returns with Mr. Ginpachi's Zenny-class. And let me tell you, this is pure adult gag spin-off territory. And forget about some serious arcs, this is really a funny spin-off, and it's basically Gintama's cast in a school setting. The good, it's absolutely hilarious, there are so many funny scenes. And the bad, well, if you've never seen Gintama, then I don't think this is something for you, but I think this spin-off is really a pure love letter to the fans. And capping off the bottom half at number 5, the unsung king of consistency, Kingdom Season 6. While other shows were flashy, Kingdom delivered another masterclass in warfare and political intrigue. Currently we are in the unification wars with Shin taking massive responsibilities. The CGI is finally good enough so it really doesn't distract the viewer from the large scale of the anime. But remember, it's a slow burn and a complex narrative, so it really rewards people who watch it for a long time. It's not really that friendly for new viewers, so really you need to keep that in mind. So this was just the warm-up, so now we enter the elite tier. Honestly, I did a review I think on all of these, and they really paved the way for the fall 2025 anime. With number 4, the Forgers are back in Spy x Family Season 3. And look, I really love this show. It delivered exactly what every season. We have wholesome Anya moments, brutal fights from Yor, and Lloyd stressing over Operation Strix. The production is still super high, and the comedy moments and the memes with Anya are again on another level. But still, I think this season was a bit weaker than the previous season, Season 2. If you want to see my review on Spy x Family, you can click on the link above. But it's still the same as always. Spy x Family really progresses very slow. In this season specifically, we dived a little bit deeper into Lloyd's past, and Anya also improved her relationship with Damian, and the Forgers got a little bit closer to the Desmonds. It's a fantastic comfort watching, but you need to keep in mind it's really a slow burner and it will take a bit of time to progress. Number 3, we have the one contender who punched his way through the whole season of sequels, and is none other than Gachekuta. You saw my review. I think it's the king of uniqueness. I think this year there was not a single anime as original as Gachekuta was. In a season of anime where there is a lot of sequels, Gachekuta was really standing out with its unique story, unique character design, unique animation, the production, everything was absolutely perfect. So I think Gachekuta really deserves the third spot on this list. You need to keep in mind it's the first season of Gachekuta, so we had a lot of introduction to the characters, we had a lot of introduction to the story, to the whole, let's say, power system and everything in the story. So I think the only downside to Gachekuta was really that because it was the first season, they needed to really spend a lot of time on the explanation of everything that is in the world of Gachekuta. But I think we can be really excited for season 2 because season 2 will be really fire. Runner up at number 2, Uma Musume Cinderella Grey. My heart is still racing. This anime for me was really a black horse, literally, even though Oguri Cup was not really a black horse. But still, I think this anime was absolutely great. When I found out about the backstory of Oguri Cap, of the whole Uma Musume, about all the horses that were in the anime, I got even more invested into the show. I think it starts super fast, it ends like very high, so I think it's absolutely perfect. And the best part, it's actually based on a real life story of Oguri Cap, a horse in Japanese horse racing history, which was an absolute monster. If you are not watching Uma Musume Cinderella Grey, I really think you are missing on one of the best sport narratives in the world, period. The races were really high stakes, they were super well animated, the story was really cool, the characters were really likable. I think they did a perfect job for the anime. I really think Cinderella Grey is an absolute masterpiece. I really think the story is absolutely captivating and you really like, even if you like sports, like Japanese racing, even if you like, let's say, cute anime girls, that's also possible. And here it is, the undisputed king of the fall 2025 anime is none other than My Hero Academia final season. And I know My Hero Academia is not one of the most popular stories, but I think this season was delivered perfectly. The closure was perfect, the animation, the production was absolutely great. I was super happy every weekend for a new episode of My Hero Academia, and I really think this is really a cherry on top of all the series. I think it really delivered perfectly. So this final season adapted basically the final climax of Deku and Shigaraki, of All for One and One for All, Heroes of Class 1 and the villains from the League of Villains. I think they tied up almost every loose end. I think this season was not only about fighting, I think this season really was focused on their personal stories, on how they progressed as a hero and what it actually means to be a hero. So I think this season had emotions. There were many moments with Bakugo, for example, and Deku, and they were fighting together, where I was sitting in my chair like glued to the monitor. So I was like absolutely digging it. It was absolutely perfect. I think this season was delivered, and this is how you should deliver a final season of a specific anime. So here you have it. This is my top 10 for the sequel heavy fall 2025 anime season. If you are looking for something to watch, definitely give a chance to one of the animes mentioned in the rankings. Do you agree with my number one? Do you agree with One Punch Man being on the number 10 spot? Let me know what you think about the list. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next anime season.